Hey y'all, welcome back. It is me, and I am joined with the incomparable, incredible Mr. Lboyd. He's back.
Hopefully everyone is having an absolutely amazing day.
Back at it again. I'm having a great day. How's your day?
Pretty good so far.
Good.
Drove around, hung out.
I showed everyone in my video that I filmed. It went up yesterday.
Right.
Yeah, it went up yesterday. I showed them a clip of you riding around. I'm like, your life is so cool. And you literally, last time I saw you, you were like, I'm getting a golf cart and I'm tricking it out. And in true Lboyd fashion, you went above and beyond what you said you would do.
Yeah, I bought a UTV.
And now you're terrorizing the neighborhood.
Oh, yeah.
I know you're terrorizing the neighborhood with that sound system.
It's super loud, yeah, actually.
I can't wait. I literally can't wait to get back and hop on that thing. I know it's insane.
Oh, yeah. 6 seats. Let's do it.
6 seats? Oh, the whole family and a cooler.
Oh, yeah. 350-pound capacity bed. Oh, yeah, every.
All right, I'm done talking to you about this.
All right, let's do it.
I want to talk about some serious things. You know, I declared over on my channel that I was not going to talk about Charlie Kirk anymore, but if there's someone I want to talk about it with, it is you. You are a sound mind, an educated mind, and I want to get your thoughts.
No problem.
We're going to react to a debate from he and Candace Owens about a year ago. And the title is Charlie Kirk and Candace Owens End Racism.
Oh, they ended.
It doesn't exist anymore.
How long is the video?
It's about 5 minutes. Is that
5
okay?
minutes.
Can we do
Ended
that?
it in 5 minutes?
They did this in 5 minutes, and they seem to be in Hawaii, so that should be fun.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Go ahead. All right, so I'll start off with my credentials since apparently they matter.
Oh, they definitely don't matter.
I'm an 8-year military veteran. I'm a college student. I'm a Black woman, and I believe that white privilege doesn't exist. So we're gonna start with that.
Thank you for your service.
And the reason why white privilege exists is because you guys refuse to acknowledge the history that put people in this position. You want to tell me that white privilege doesn't exist when white people had a upper hand for 250 years to develop generational wealth, and that Black people didn't get the right to vote until the 60s, and you're going to tell me that white privilege doesn't exist? So that sounds like it exists because you guys got the upper hand.
You know what's funny about that is Black.
Are you Black?
Am I Black? Yeah. Absolutely.
I think I'm Black too. Sometimes I think.
Last time I checked.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like people feel like they have to remind me that I'm Black.
Right.
It's like I'm so many other things. I'm definitely Black.
Right, but if you don't toe the line, then they immediately are like, you know, you're Black, right?
Nailed it.
And it's just like, bro, I'm not a victim.
Nailed it.
I can't be.
Nailed it.
I mean, my lived experiences are not what you're saying they are. Not saying that you can't be like, you know, experience any type of like prejudice or like individual racism. Who would say that that's not a thing?
Right.
But for you to perceive that entire system is against you, when I know that I exist in the same world as you, my experience is not that, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of nonsense. It's victimhood.
And I think what also is interesting is that she stated that she served our country, and they immediately said, thank you for your service. And that had nothing to do with the color of her skin or her gender or anything else. It's they see her for who she is and her service to this country and not the color of her skin. I also immediately always get agitated, specifically when I've ever reacted to these Charlie Kirk debates, these people that get up immediately and they're on the defense and they're super nasty. It's like your point is already, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Because you've already approached this in such a defensive way for no reason. These people are sitting here with lays around their neck. Why are you so angry?
Right. Preconceived notion. They saw a couple of TikTok videos, out of context debates. And then we're like, you know, because I mean, think about who we're talking about. We're talking about a group of people who refuse to acknowledge any form of like actual logic. They seem to kind of live within, I don't know, clickbait moments, victimhood moments that enforce their bias. Right.
Yep.
That seems to be exactly.
And that's law to them.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm fighting for my life right now in my personal friend groups with friends who, one, didn't even know who Charlie Kirk was before this.
Right.
They had no clue. And two, all they've seen are these clickbaity, divisive clips. Yep. And in every conversation, I'm like, that's interesting, because I actually watched the video where that clip was clipped from, and here's what he was saying. And then everyone's like, oh, but, and then they'll bring up another. And I'm like, that's interesting, because you stay down because you want to stay down.
Right.
You want to be there. That's all it is. It's feelings. It's all feelings. Okay. Yeah. We're going to jump back into this very angry veteran.
So that sounds like it exists. Funny about that, you guys got the upper hand.
What's funny about that is blacks we're doing better during that time.
Why do we always call people blacks?
No, because you did.
Can we just be black people? Can we just be like African Americans or something?
Oh, she hates everything.
How would you like it said? What makes you feel better on the inside?
Really, anything else other than what you're saying?
Tell me. I'll say how you want
anything
it.
else.
I'll package it how you need it. Tell me what makes you feel
literally better. Anything else other than what you're saying.
Okay, anything else. Why is that anything else? Right? In the Jim Crow era, blacks were doing better. Economically, we're outpacing whites under the Jim Crow era. Then we are doing.
It probably has to do with the fact that we had our own communities before the fucking KKK came and burned them down.
The KKK were Democrats, but give me a second. So after $22 trillion of government.
I spoke about in a video recently that, I was always under the impression that I was a Democrat because I was Black. Right. It was an unspoken understanding, I think, in the Black community, and you just didn't question it or go against it. But then you find out historically.
Oh, no. Right. I get it.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah. You're like, oh, wow. Really?
The Democrats did what?
Right.
Who was a Republican?
Oh, yeah.
And what did they do for Black people?
Exactly.
It's an interesting. Yeah.
It's a problem.
How do you think that happened? How do you think it became this falsehood that like Black people are only supported by Democrats and Republicans hate Black people? How do you think we got here?
It's a really
As
good
the
question.
historian that you are, because I feel like you have such good insight.
Like, I'm no filter generally, right? But so I'm sorry ahead of time. Be ready.
Don't apologize.
My problem is that, yeah, Candace Owens is definitely correct about how during Jim Crow, like look at Black Wall Street, et cetera, Tulsa, Oklahoma, you start to realize that Black people were definitely, there was some upward mobility here. Okay? How do you destroy a community? Let's just say this here. Obviously, the fastest and easiest way is to make sure you get rid of the men, right? So when you push the men into the household by exclusively giving, specifically Black American women, like government assistance exclusively, okay? Basically, by saying, hey, listen, we're going to go ahead and get rid of the structure and just leave the chaos in the household. This is the origin point of the destruction of the Black American community. The origin point is this here. Then later on, Black American women were like, you know what, hold on. I see our sisters on the other side of the spectrum where their culture has nothing to do with your culture, right? Black American women started basically tagging along with white American women and enforcing and helping their specific struggle. Well, it had nothing to do with your struggle.
Right.
At the time, it had nothing to do with it. These attitudes basically being promoted, you start to realize that the men no longer really have much interest, large scale, I'd say, in partaking in this. And then now you run into a whole bunch of men that women hate these days that were all raised by the same type of non-nuclear household. You're wondering why you don't like the men? Because they're weak. Why are they weak? There was no man in the household.
And that was, in my opinion, he championed getting Black men back in Black homes.
Yep.
He really was always trying to drive, like, get the dads back in the home. But because this was a conservative Christian white man telling the nation this, everyone was angry. How dare you? How dare you say that?
I mean,
that is offensive.
This is just an era that we're living in. A white man is speaking, you nasty.
Okay. Let me bring this to your attention. I also don't know, but if you know this, but I'm a Christian cousin. Yes, and I was listening to some Kirk Franklin. He's a gospel artist, for those that don't know, this morning. And his very controversial album, Revolution, came on. And this album, in short, was revolutionary to gospel music because he infused rap music and like very radio secular friendly beats. He collabed with secular artists, and he had a song called Revolution. And in the song, he said, "I'm sick and tired of the church. I'm sick and tired of us killing each other, and I'm sick and tired of daddies leaving babies with their mothers." And I remember, I was pretty young when that album came out, but I remember how angry the church was at him for saying that. Like, how could you say it? So it's not even that Charlie Kirk was the issue at saying it, or Candace was the issue at saying it. No one wants to hear it. Period.
It comes back to the same problem. Like the majority of the time, like, listen, I'm on the other side of things. I look at things without any type of bias, specifically when it comes to anything church oriented. You start to kind of run into a scenario where there are women who go through their lives in their 20s and 30s completely loose, excessively loose, spreading themselves thin, let's say literally, right? And then by the time they get to the point where they realize that they can no longer rely exclusively on their aesthetics, they then run to the church. Okay. So you're talking about the exact women. The reason why the church had a problem is because the only way for them to keep their doors open is to make sure that they push they toe the line of basically, you know, pumping the heads up of some of the women that are entering into the church itself. Truth be told. My opinion, again, outsider looking in here. And then if you wonder why there are so many men that are leaving the church, is because the church is filled with the women that the men have no interest in. Just because they've saved themselves, it doesn't mean that takes away from, let's say, the earthly deeds that they did. Right?
That's good stuff.
Just
as the kids would say, clock it.
Right.
Is it this finger or this one? Who knows?
I don't know. You get what I'm saying.
All right, back to
and a black president for
after how many years of slavery and 44 white presidents, 44 white male presidents, 97% white male Congress.
So you're actually the reason why people like us can't do well, because they sold you our oppression and you bought it. Blacks were doing better under the Jim Crow era.
If you acknowledge the oppression of other people, we can heal from it.
No, we can't.
But if you want to ignore it, we won't have anything happen.
That's not how this works. Dialogue and acknowledging things doesn't make us.
She walked off.
That's typical.
So,
how productive was that to her message? She walked off.
That's exactly what I expected.
Right? I think I expected that too.
Like, I mean, it's really hard to make a point, allow someone to express their point, but you be so kind of stuck in your own echo chamber.
And emotional. Highly emotional.
Right.
I love that Charlie was like, my turn. Okay, let me ask you a question. And briefly, we don't have to touch base on it. What are your thoughts on everything Candace is starting to report and unearth in relation to her close friendship with Charlie? Like,
I generally am not someone who pays like an excessive amount of attention to Candace Owens.
I know you've said this to me before. Correct.
Like, I mean, she's doing her thing, right? But
yeah.
I just haven't been following it. That's it.
Okay.
Not specific, like nothing against her, right?
No, right.
Don't follow her at all.
Fair. Just wondered your thoughts on all the videos she's doing. All right.
There's a question I do want to ask, which I can't seem to get an answer. What can she not do in America that a white person can do? What opportunity? You served in the military. You've made good choices. You're getting rewarded for them. You're going to live in the American middle class. What privilege do I have that you don't have that is based on skin color, not on wealth or socioeconomic status? Please.
The fact
she's back.
You are sitting here with like little to no education trying to talk to people about white privilege is white privilege.
Tell me one thing I said that's wrong, and don't use an argument from authority. Make a good argument.
I have a degree.
Don't
I'm
cite
arguing
your
from
credentials.
authority because I'm telling you my life experience.
That's not your life experience.
Name
Really? I'm sorry. Did you live my life?
That means nothing.
Did you live my life?
Name one thing
You're not smarter than him
you
because you have a
can't do
degree. Just so you know
that I
That's a
can
fallacy.
do.
That's a fallacy.
Name one thing that you can't do that I can do.
I don't know. I can't make a whole $1.
What? You can't? Why?
Yes, you can. You make more.
You're trying to tell me in the military women aren't paid the same as men?
You make more.
In the military, up until 2 years ago, women weren't even allowed to do most of the jobs that
Answer the question. You just said you couldn't make $1. You said you could not make $1. You served in the military.
Not to mention that people in the military actually get paid a bullshit wage, but we're not going to talk about that.
Now we're moving on.
Let's talk about
nothing to do with skin color.
You want to say that everyone in the military.
What can I not do?
I'm annoyed. We don't even have to finish this. I'm annoyed.
Like
I'm so annoyed.
I don't like it.
Even if, and I say this a lot with Charlie's debates, even if she had a dog in the fight, she lost it because she's irate, she's irrational, and she's emotional.
Yep.
And she cannot simply answer their question because she is all three of those things. She has no answer.
No.
And so whatever fight she was trying to fight, she lost.
From the beginning.
From the jump.
Like the moment she started kind of in and kind of like exposing her emotions, I knew that the debate was over.
Yeah.
Period. Like there's nothing that she's offering to the conversation. She got on the microphone to exclusively kind of prove her point. But her point is just, fallacies. Right?
Yeah.
A logical fallacy.
I mean, she's even stooped as low to
ad hominem attacks.
Yeah, like I'm educated and you're not.
Yeah, nonsense.
You've lost me. You've lost me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I appreciate your take on this. You've,
no problem.
You've made me feel better about talking about a subject that is tough for me, and I declared I'd never talk about it again. So, but you're also always the most level-headed person in the room, in my opinion. So
yeah, I try not to allow things to deeply affect me, specifically on camera, because I know people want opinions, right? So I'll give you my take on it, kind of regardless of the craziness that happened.
It's one way to sum it up. A nice way.
In a nice
craziness. Way. Yeah. Do
you know much? Right. Have you followed the story completely?
Yes, I'm following it. I'm not talking about it as much. I'm following it. And it's, I don't think crazy is a good enough word, but that's why I'm like, that's a nice way of putting it.
You saw the text messages with his boyfriend?
I did. Okay. I've seen all of that. Okay. I've seen it. Yeah, the text messages with the boyfriend telling him to delete the text messages.
Yeah.
It's all insane.
Oh,
it's all really crazy. All right, cousin. Until the next time. I can't wait to get on this 6-seater menace to society of a vehicle that you have.
It's fast too. Super fast.
Jesus. I don't know if I'm ready. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Bye.